That is okay. What about now? There's one I saw, and I don't know if this is made in Kenya or probably your 4th album with Fena.
So now the song with Fena is on the 4th album, which is we just released in October.
Okay, let's talk about that.
So now after Made in Kenya, all this tech stuff, coming back, figuring out how to put myself back together. One of the things that I really wanted to do was set up an artist-owned TV station. So we tried that. We failed. We failed miserably. Like, the media environment in this country for new media is impossible. So that's just as an aside. But stemming from that, I really felt a strong, what can I say, motivation to now change even the purpose of an album. Instead of it becoming like a chronicling of where you are as a musician, where you're from, could it be aspirational, where I could construct an album about where I want to go? And
hey,
so
that's sharp. I like that.
And see, like the songs writing. So I've been working on it for a year and a half, quietly, like 4 hours a day, not really. And there's a song.
So when you're saying producing, you're the one on the keys, you're the one on the mixing and mastering, you're the one on the...
So the song, So the song with Fena comes to the studio in 2016. Because we'd met sometime back at a gig and I was like, Fena, we have to do a song. She said, yeah, cool. In 2016, she comes to the studio for about 2 hours. We work on something. She sings. She sings that part. Ya dunia ni mengi, and we write the progression like, okay, this sounds good. Yeah, cool. I don't touch the song for a year.
For a year?
Yeah.
Kwani you're Lucas of Ogopa?
I don't touch the song. Like the song is in the box, I don't touch it for a year. In 2017, I'm going through files, I find it. I'm like, hey,
this is a good thing.
I work on it, I build some things. I look for her, she's busy. Okay, cool. I'll finish the song, I'll send it. I finish. Towards the mid to end of 2017, I have a version. I sent to her. She's like, I'll check it out, but things are hectic now. No problem. I meet Dilly for the first time in my life. I tell Dilly, by the way, all the time Dilly was working with another song with Calvo Mistari. So I meet him in the studio with Calvo. I'm like, Dilly, but all these years we now work together, what's going on? Let's do a thing. In fact, I have just a thing. I have a song, it's half finished. I need to give it to you. You redo. So I give Dilly the files, the whole thing. Tell him you can do anything you want.
You've learned from Blackman, it's okay.
It's okay. So Dilly deletes the percussion. He deletes, first I told him delete everything and start afresh. But he deletes the percussion, deletes the keyboards, deletes the brasses, all these things, but he keeps the guitar. He says, this guitar, I want to keep it. So I told him, cool. So he makes his track, whatever, he sends it to me. And the first time I'm playing it, I was doing a focus group of other music.
Yeah.
And I wasn't gonna play it, but it downloaded and started to play. Yeah. So it came up, and I'm like, which track is this? I can't even remember. Then I hear Fena, and the focus group is jumping.
Yeah, like video.
Like this is the jam. I'm like, Allah.
That is funny.
What is it? The guys are going crazy. So we knew, okay, this song has to go in. So I called Fena. Told her, now, hey, I need you to listen to this thing.
Yeah.
Remember that song? She's like, yeah. Does it have more verses? I'm like, let me send it.
Yeah.
I sent to her, Fena's like, hey, let me go see Dilly. She goes to see Dilly. She records some new parts, re-records some things. Song comes back, we're recording. Now we want to shoot a video, so we set that up. The song comes out, and we're just shocked at the response, shocked at how it is.
Ya dunia ni mengi, ya dunia ni mengi, nimeyashuhudia, hayo mengine mengi nimeshazoea. siku nimeshazoea. I say
But before that, we had an interesting project. Max of Herbal Records gives me a call. Says, boss, so you come, we do a song.
And now does that mean you connect to the area again? Because we're always Uko.
It's always Max. But Max calls me, tells me he has a track. So he plays me the track. So I'm like, this track is really nice. Let me write. So I go and write. And then I come back. Then we record it after like 4 months. We record it. Then I say, you know, this track could really do well if it was a collabo. Mm-hmm. And the voice that I've heard that I think would fit so well here is Etana. Mm-hmm. So Max is like, which Etana? I'm like, the Etana. Like, Etana the Jamaican? Yeah, Etana the Jamaican. Okay. So I called Blaze. Blaze,
make it happen.
Blaze, I want to do a collabo with Etana. Can you make it happen? Blaze knows the guy of what's that old record company that used to release all those music?
Yes, the rhythms.
Yeah, he has that guy's phone number. So Blaze calls that guy. There's a guy of an artist here who's interested in working with Etana. What's the price? So they talk. Then a week later, I hear Etana is playing a gig in Nairobi.
What?
I'm like, so I called Blaze. Did you know she was coming to play in Nairobi? Z. You, did you know? Z. Okay, what can we do? I don't know, man. Let me call these guys. So he calls them. Can we follow up on this? They're like, okay. Emails start coming now. This is the price. This is how we're going to do it. Blah, blah, blah. So I asked guys, like, can we get it done before Nairobi? They're like, no, we're on tour. Okay, so you guys are coming to Nairobi or coming to play. Then you go back on tour. Yes, okay. Can we get it done as part of the tour on your way back? Like, okay, let's talk in Nairobi. Everything goes silent. They're not replying emails, nothing. They land in Nairobi, they're playing the gig. Who's the promoter? DNA. I call DNA. Yo, Sauti ya Dhahabu, what's up? He says, hi. Me niko tu managing these Jamaicans. I have the gig tonight, then I have some things to do with them kesho. I'm like, I'm calling you for exactly that. I've been trying to get a collabo with Etana. And I've spoken to our management back when they were in Jamaica, and this is where I've reached. Then it's like, okay. And you have the song? Yeah, send me the song. I send him. He listens. He says, hey, I like it. Okay. Tomorrow I'll call you. 10 p.m. DNA calls me the next day, a Sunday night. Niaje, umeoga? Umeva? Kuja. Come place. I leave my house at 10. I go to this joint, the hotel where they are staying. I get in, and in the lobby, DNA has Richie Spice and Etana in the management, sitting there. In fact, I don't think Etana was downstairs. Etana just gone upstairs. So it was Richie Spice manager, Etana's manager. He's like, yeah, this is the guy I was waiting for. The guy tells those guys, if they don't do a collab with me, they're losing out. Then it's like, this dude is the musician that you need to work with. This is the guy. Like, may I describe myself as a musician, then I stop. I say, I've worked in these places, I've played in Sweden, I've played in America, because when I was in the States, I was playing gigs. I say these things. But the way DNA put my CV on the table that day, my CV sounded like I was there. I was thinking, by then I've won that thing. Yeah, I've also done that thing. That guy put me on the map. Says you have to do this thing. So I agree the price. We agree the price there. Recording dates, contract, send it.
Yo.
2 days later, the contract is signed. She's in Guyana playing her gigs. She's going to be in Miami. We record in Miami. Sour. Music. Recorded. It's in the can. It comes back. We download. We start to mix. After we mix, want to shoot a video, we call again. They say, okay, we're on tour. Nini, we are going to be in Jamaica. This is the window. Sour. Shoot that video. I call Blaze. We need a video director in Jamaica. Blaze is like, hey, man, I don't know. 2 calls later, Blaze is like, I found out my boy. Blaze has his pal.
Okay, this is for real.
Blaze has a pal who's worked on videos for Sean Paul and Popcorn.
Okay.
And all those top guys he's worked with them.
Yeah.
He's a film director. So we get in touch. Hey, yo, would you be willing? Yeah. So how do we do it? Do we do logistics? Like, no. Tell me the price, connect me with Etana, I'll do it. Imagine. The guy, we send the guy Chums. The guy sends us back footage of Etana. They've shot the video.
What?
He managed the whole thing of the tour, the schedules, makeup, all this drama we usually at video shoots. Yeah. All managed.
Where's the video?
The video is done. It's online.
What you get?
The song is released.
This is the video.
We're on a song with Etana. Then what happens in 2018? Etana is nominated for the 2019 Grammys. Best reggae album.
Wow.
So today what's happening? I am on a song with the Grammy Award nominee.
Wow.
And I'm probably the first. Is there another Kenyan act with that? I don't know. In 2019, is there a Kenyan act on a song with a 2019 Grammy nominee? No.
What?
Like that. I have emails from Recording Academy. Like I can see.
Hold on. Is it that jam which has been nominated?
No. It's a different jam.
But
like now, there's a
you're in the vibe.
There's a vibe.
There's a vibe.
Like I'm seeing some conversations where like A&R Factory, I'm seeing an email, would you send us this thing? So and so, would you send us this? I'm like, okay.
What's going?
What's this?
I'm so glad I recorded this before.
Yes, it's another one from the herbalist.
Hey,
Dan Aceda.
oh, and I'm Etana. Yeah, oh yeah.
Sometimes I run, sometimes I fall. Sometimes me up, sometimes me down. But every time where I look to you,
Sometimes I fail, sometimes I pass. At times I'm lost, but I find my way. 'Cause every time, oh yeah, I look to you.
I wanna tell everybody just how I know you rescued me. Hey,
When the storm is raging, water is rising, and everything comes tumbling down, I look to you, I see you lifting me higher.
every time the world knocked me down, I raise my head, I open my eyes, I look to you. I see you lifting me higher.
Sometimes they're cool, sometimes they're nice, sometimes they only want to.
Hey, this content is amazing though. Dude, I can't believe I haven't heard that song. I'm feeling so behind.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll give it to you.
Okay, so anyway, you're telling me things are rolling.
Yeah, so we're getting ready now. We want to do the album. And like I said, it was very much like an album trying to get myself up. Now, when I decide to do the album, it's after we've released Bobea with Fena. So the song with Etana comes out. The song with Fena comes out. And now I want to release. I'm thinking, let's go make the album.
Yeah.
I look in the box. I have 50 songs.
50. Just from you recording and stopping, an idea comes.
I have 50 finished songs.
Finished.
Yeah. Recorded front to back.
What?
50. In between the date I choose to do the album and the date we're looking at this thing again, we record another 16 songs. I have 66 tracks. By the time I'm sitting down to
Choose.
plan a release.
What?
So now we start doing the focus groups, calling people in, come listen to these tracks. Like getting people who don't know the music, getting people who know the music and a mix and trying to get impressions. And the tracks I love are all being kicked out, banner. But I'm like, because it's a place I want to see where I would like to go. It's okay. So through that process, we cut down the tracks to 11 tracks. But the way that this happens is Provoke comes to my studio and says to me, after we release Bobea, Provoke comes to my studio and says to me, "We manze, umekuwa ukidu nini? Mbona hutaki kutoa mziki?" I'm like, "Mziki gani wewe?" He's like, no. Hebu fungua ya disc. Kumbe, he had a conversation with Calvo. Calvo had come and found all these songs in my hard disk before. So Kevad remember this conversation. So he came. He was like, "Open the hard disk, we listen to songs." So we listened to all the songs with Kevo. Kevo was like, "You have to release an album. You have to release it. And I don't care what your problem is, but you have to release it." So now, actively trying to find the album. K later comes and says same thing. Hizi ngoma ni nini weban? Prof, toa mziki. So we start working on releasing the music. We go through all these focus groups. The tracks are released are down to 10, 11. We put the songs out, and then the album is out.
Now what's this now?
This album. Last album. It's called Accelerator.
Yes.
Accelerator.
Yes.
So, well, actually I should just say Accelerator, which is what everybody says, which is fine. So Accelerator comes out. It was reminding me of my time in the States, because in the time when I was in the States, I'd gotten a call from Barbara, who told me there's an initiative by the UN to do what's called the Global Accelerator Network, which is to bring entrepreneurs from all over the world to come and discuss what ways governments can do entrepreneurship. And she was like, "I know you are an entrepreneur from NI, so I'll get you in." So I ended up at the UN during my time in the States. Do you know I was in the room in the UN with me? Troy Carter of the Atom Factory. I have a selfie with Troy Carter of the Atom Factory that we took at the UN. We were sitting in a round table discussing how media can be used to change the world. And so then I was thinking about just how this album for me was just trying to bring all those three things together. My church side, my tech side, my music side, and all this is I've done.
There's even a worship.
Now
There was a worship thing that I saw that you did.
Yeah, I did a whole bunch of
covers.
Yeah. And what for me was so fulfilling in this part of this record, in this part of this journey, was I feel like in the last 2 years, I was beginning to occupy my skin. Like I was feeling as though, okay, this is who I am. And I'm no longer trying to dress it down so that I can fit in church. Or dress down so that I can fit with you guys. You know what? I'm pretty good at tech. Sawa. I'm also pretty good at music. Sawa. Yeah, I was also a very good architect. Sawa. This is just what it is. I'm not really... And I'm inhabiting it, and I'm happy to inhabit it, and it's going to show. Like now it's just going to show. In everything I do, you're going to find it, and this is who you're going to deal with. The album is such a large part of it, but also the album has helped me, given me the platform to do it. Yeah, that's what I feel at least.
Okay, question. Parting shot.
Yo.
Where 2019? Where is Chizi now?
The artist formerly known as
Sorry.
Dan Aceda. I think where my goal in 2019 is to return to what was so important to me when all these things started, which was all the learning. I was so interested in learning all these things and doing all these different things and inhabiting different spaces and being effective in them. And not only for the effectiveness itself, but for like a personal desire to bring myself to another level. And the way that I used to do this and what made it so alive for me earlier was I was always in spaces where I was teaching. I was learning, but I was also teaching. When I was on campus, I was doing all this work with the choir and the young bands, and I was teaching. When I left, I've struggled to find that space again, where the things I'm learning, I'm creating an outlet. So like when I was building bands, I was always teaching. So I was like learning all this music, then coming and teaching. And actually the word is sharing. And this was something that I was struggling to do. So for me in 2019 is why I went through the masterclass in KU today, and why I want to do maybe 30 masterclasses now and just like share as much of the knowledge that I've picked up in the last few years with anybody who's willing to listen. Because I feel as though if the knowledge is available to people, they can make better decisions. My knowledge and understanding of how record deals work, entering, exiting, living in them, my knowledge and understanding of the different contexts, not only for music, but for technology, for art, for just trying to build a business in Nairobi, in different sectors, is things that the only way that I'm gonna even learn from those experiences that I've had is if I'm able to share and sort of hear them outside my own brain, my own head. So that's really one of the biggest things for me. And I'm focused 100% in trying to get, if I can, 10 new acts that are as willing to break things as I am. That's, if I can get that, and I think at KU I found 3 or 4, but if I can get them to record and do things and come willing to break things, change things, I will have achieved my goals.
Any album?
This year?
Yeah.
Yeah, this year I definitely want to do this. I definitely want to do an album this year, but the first thing I want to do is this EP with these young guys. If I can get these guys together by April, I'll try and do the EP. Then after that, I'll do an album. And again, the approach very much to the album will be aspirational. Making the music for the person I want to be next year, not now. You have it?
You guys have that thing. Whoa. Dude, you have a problem with me with carrying that church thing?
No, me have no problem. There's nothing me have said that I have a problem with. I just know you might be in the beef.